Hello, and welcome back to the Banner Saga. It's been some time since the last recording. In that time, pandemic around the world. Just awesome. So, I've been holed up in my apartment for quite a while. Like many of you, probably. But tonight, on this Friday night, I'm here with milk and brownies and whiskey. So that's what you do when you're an adult and there's a pandemic outside. You bake brownies and then you get drunk, play video games. So, sit back, relax, try and take your mind off the horrors of the world for a while. And we'll play some Banner Saga together. Because Banner Saga is not depressing or unpleasant at any point. Oh, this is interesting. Huh. Okay, it doesn't have that many options, but still. It's an interesting... Alright, I had backed up my saves at one point. I think I mentioned that during one of the previous recording, but because I wasn't sure how it handled the autosave system or trying to roll back to any point. But last I recall, yeah, here we are. That was an interesting noise. That sounded like a... Oh geez, I've been in the Midwest too long. A snow machine! It sounded like a snowmobile engine for a moment. Anyway, so this town has started to be attacked. It looks like our only option is go to the houses. Sure enough, dredge are gathering in number. Fear threatens to bowl over into panic. How long do we need to keep this up, you ask? Ivor shakes his head unknowingly. That's a bad sign. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I guess this is fine. I don't really... How do I... Oh. Were you gonna explain that this is a thing that I could do? Or... I guess not. What does this do again? I think... Wait. Nope, that's your... Okay, that's an odd icon for the menu. Alright, ready for battle. Ready as we're gonna be. Oh boy, okay. This is an odd layout. I don't know if this is totally random or... Is that traversable? I assume it is, but I don't know. I think it's probably better for us to focus our attacks as much as possible. I honestly don't know what I'm doing. I'm just making my best attempt. Okay, armor break damage all allies within range. Attack the marked target. It's all units between the archer and the target. Okay. Alright, well... Okay, now I gotta remember the, how everything works. Okay. Should I spend it right away? I feel like doing the armor damage first is probably good. Wait, how do I confirm again? Like that. Okay. Okay. So can you attack through? Actually, you can't hit that guy anyway, so... I'm just gonna hope that you can attack through people. Why do you not even... Oh, I did the wrong thing. I forgot that I had this backwards, so I did attack instead of... Ah, never mind. Okay, armor break? Oh, maybe we can get rid of this guy this turn, although, I mean, well, whatever. This is all an experiment at this point. So, right, so I'm sorry, you'll have to forgive me as I'm recalling the mechanics again. I only started to understand them at the end of the last session, and that was 2 weeks ago. Alright, so my... Oh, wait a minute. I'm controlling somebody different than I thought. Okay, yeah, so... I have a strength of... Wait, I have 13 out of 12? Why do I have 13 out of 12? Because of the bracelet? I think so, yeah. Wait, who got hit there? Didn't I take armor damage? Maybe he just negated the bonus, but I thought he did more than one. Anyway, alright. Battering ram. Knock the target back through multiple tiles, doing armor break damage. Not worth it on this guy, but good to keep in mind. And my attack overpowers his armor. That will kill him. So that's good. Can you attack on diagonals? I don't recall. No. Okay. Unfortunate. Blocks damage to strength and armor. Yeah. I don't think this guy... Yeah, he can't move in range the next turn, so I'm okay for the moment. So... Yeah, the Varl is really the kicker in this whole mission. Nobody else can get much past their armor. I wonder if that's going to be the... Maybe that's the whole thing. Maybe that's why the mechanic, the whole armor mechanic struck me as so odd at the beginning of the game, is because when you're fighting anyone other than the Varl, it doesn't make sense for them to have a ton of armor, and so it makes sense just to overpower them instead of spending turns and time breaking their armor. The Varl clearly have high armor and high health, and just, you can't tank through that. So let's see how this ability of his works. If I can get the... Oh, these icons are not great. Armor break damage. All allies within range attack the marked targets. So that should be her and him. I assume this attack is free for them. It doesn't take their turn or anything, so... Why is that green? Bonus strength damage when stationary? Is that? I assume that's what it is. But what is your ability again? Let's see, does this hit? Oh, it's only on straights. And it does not hit allies, which is good. But it's also very specific in its contextual usefulness. Is that number the threat rating? I'm not sure. Because I just saw the numbers pop up on these two guys when this guy took his swing. I'm wondering if that's... They still haven't explained that, I don't think, right? Okay. Okay, so that's only for close use. How far are you getting? Only to there. Okay. So we'll move you first. Up to 4 tiles for 1 break plus 1 per unit they pass through. Knockback for up to 4. So does that mean I ought increases the knockback based on that as well, or it's unclear? This background violin is something else, I tell you. Okay, who's going? He's going next. Okay. And these two people are ranged anyway, so just finish this one. Ooh, okay. Looks like he used that ability on me. No, it's a different ability. Shield slam, knocked back to all adjacent units, doing armor break damage. He did a lot, too. Huh. He moves next. Then her. I'd like to shoot through this guy to that one if possible. Just to finally make use of that ability. This guy, though, for this turn, I'm not sure whether... I mean, I gotta break his armor, but... If it's only doing 1 anyway... Oh, it has to be next to him. That's so odd. Alright, spend them while you got them. I did not think he was going to get that far. Interesting. It's still so weird that they take alternating turns. I was going to try to avoid walking up right next to him with her, but he's just going to walk over next turn anyway, regardless of where she is. And I would like to make use of that ability while I can. So... cool. Okay. Why can I not scroll the screen right now? That was weird. Well, he's still at 10 armor, so... is that gonna hurt him? One break per one unit they pass through. It doesn't say ally or enemy unit, and it doesn't say what happens to ally units. We're gonna have to make use of it at some point. Might as well find out now. Okay, interesting. Okay, that does work the way I sort of thought. Oh, no, it doesn't. Wait, yes it does? Yeah. No. Wait. Yes, it does. Okay, so he didn't take any damage. As I thought, it's through allied units. Well, it might be through both, but at least through allied units, operates the way I thought, which is that, like, if it passes through an allied unit, the allied unit gets a swing at it. So it took an extra armor damage for that. Unfortunately, now he's farther away, so, you know, as usual, double-edged sword. Boy, really paltry ability to kill these guys. Stonewall it is. He does not like her. Okay. Oh, and she's down already. Holy shit. Wait, what? Oh, you can stand on top of downed units. Interesting. Oh, man, those getting hit animations are so substantial. It's kind of hard to tell whether how big a deal they actually are. Should I break this one instead? Maybe. That way he takes 2. Cool. He resisted that, which is great. Because of the shield bearer or whatever it's called. Stonewall. Boy, what about... I feel like I'm missing something that I can only do 1 damage per turn on these guys. Maybe I should have stonewalled again. Nice. Okay. Oh, okay. So I see why that ends up being more powerful in the long run. It's because if you have powerful enemies nearby, they get a free swing at their strength. Sure would be nice to have the ability to heal. There, at least he'll do less damage now. Gotta remember that that's the case. Keep that in mind. The damage is based on your ability to... Or damage is based on your health, rather. Yeah, which means I probably could have done this better now that I think about it, actually. There we go. Okay. Promotion. Promotion. Injured. Combat can be unforgiving. Don't hesitate to change the difficulty of battle if it leaves you frustrated or you find yourself needing a tougher challenge. Use the options menu to change the difficulty. Don't worry, you can change the difficulty at any time and it has no effect on the story or the choices you make. That's nice. Then again, I've seen games tell me that before, and then it turns out that it does have effects, not the least of which is like disabling all achievements, which is irritating. A black horde is forming at the tree line. Enough of this, says Ivor, glancing over his shoulder. We're going back. Then adds, Rook, I'm doing one more check of the houses around here, see if you can find anyone. This seems like an obvious choice, but... As you turn to head back, a colossus appears around the side of a house. It silently looms over Alette, its face an expressionless stony mask, more terrifying than any roar it may have produced. Time seems to slow as it pulls back its enormous mace. Boy. Shoot it with an arrow? As though second nature, you knock an arrow. Alette is standing directly between you and the dredge, making the shot perilous at best. Oh, come on! If you're off by a few inches... Fire safely above the dredge to distract... Is it gonna be distracted? The phrasing implies it will be, but... Your arrow flies above the dredge's head, planting itself in a wooden beam. Alette looks in your direction with confusion. The dredge does not. Damn it. She catches a glimpse of the dredge above her and freezes in terror. Ah, great. Suddenly, Eagle is between the dredge and Alette, his shield above him. The black stone mace falls, Eagle's shield crumples, and so does the boy beneath it. A moment later, Ivor is there, his sword run through the neck of the dredge. They sure make it sound possible. He is gone, says Ivor, looking over the boy's shattered skull. Alette gasps, her hand to her mouth. I'm checking the other houses, Ivor remarks. See if you can find anyone, then meet me in the Great Hall. That's... boy. I mean, he was a actual, like, character of some kind that we could theoretically have had in further battles, I assume, based on the fact that he got a promotion that I didn't get to spend. So that's fucked up. I don't like that. I don't remember if I mentioned it in relation to this game, or I know I've mentioned it in many other games in general. I don't like having branching paths where there don't need to be any, and this seems like, I don't know, it seems like there's right and wrong paths. I'm okay with multiple right paths, but like, that just feels like I made the wrong choices and now I'm out a character, which feels kind of fucked up. And honestly just makes me want to reload. I don't like that. But I mean, what am I gonna do? Last save was... well, just... yeah, no, last save was... Jesus, was it a month ago? Did I really... yeah, it was almost a month ago. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I don't like that. Not real fond. You find anyone? A few sent them inside. Gods, this is bad. About Gil. It was my fault. He was a good fighter for his age. No family, I thought. I've forgotten what it's like facing Dredge. I'm out of practice, Rook. Look, as long as I've known you, you've always wormed your way out of talking about Dredge. This would be the time to start talking. I can tell you they rarely stop for rest. The sooner we leave, the better. They'll follow us until we're tripping over tired women and children. Then they'll attack. Even after we're wiped out, they'll keep coming, trampling corpses in their wake. There's no end to them. How did anyone survive the Great Wars? Ask the Menders. I wasn't there. But I know you've fought your fair share. Yeah, I've killed enough slag for one lifetime. That's why you're gonna save us now. Dude? This one's on you. Don't lay that on me. Come on, let's get inside. This is a new whiskey. Actually. Wow, that's interesting. It's actually not a... It's actually a bourbon. But it's really smoky, bordering on, like, peaty. I did pour the right thing, didn't I? Yeah, I totally did. Wow, that's like a scotch. That's like bordering on a scotch. It's really smoky. Interesting. I like that. But it's a surprise. Okay. Well, let's look at the market, I guess. Are you gonna explain these items at all? I mean, you didn't explain that one we had before. Is that the number? Is that the supply cost? What are the numbers here? Wait. Right, I have renown. Wait, hold on. Right, so I'm exchanging renown for supplies. I mean, this doesn't tell me anything because I don't know how many days I'm going to spend, right? And I don't know how many days I'm spending with this party. Or with how many people. I could be buying for 5 people, or I could be buying for 300, like I was before. This is totally bonkers. And that number may change day to day. Oh, God, okay. Now you're gonna tell me about items? Fuck you. Your items are shown at the bottom of the roster. Drag items onto your units to equip them. Items can only be equipped by characters of equal rank. Promote your units to equip higher rank items. Oh, so the rank, that's what that number is. Okay, the rank. Okay. So this isn't a choice, it's just a thing you do, right? Oh, okay. So it costs renown to... Why? Why? This feels like a board game that got out of hand. That I just came to that realization. I was thinking it a little bit earlier, but I didn't when I was playing before. But I couldn't. I hadn't like totally the thought hadn't totally come together. This feels like it has the problems that I have with a lot of like the modern super complex board games. I really like board games. I dislike a lot of the like current ones because they went from, oh, they're like shitty things made by Parker Brothers or whatever, to that you're like they're chintzy plastic crap that you play with your family that you hate, to like the modern thing is it's now $150 to buy this board game and it's got 5,000 pieces and the rule book takes 45 minutes to either read or explain. And I don't like either of those. I like somewhere in the middle where, you know, they balance out the complexity with the quality. This feels like it's on the, you know, modern hyper complex board game end of things where there's too much math going on, where they took all of the like worst parts of D&D, all the like way too complex like equations and things, and tied them all together because it was a way to yeah, it's just that's the feeling I'm getting. It's like, why am I spending, why are there's all these nebulous resources that I'm spending on each other. I don't know what the outcome is. I don't know when it's a good time to spend or not. I have no idea what the next day brings. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't higher that doesn't fucking tell me anything. What the fuck is higher stats? What are the stats? You're not gonna tell me? Fuck you. Go ahead. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this, actually. Because we did see this before, didn't we? Ugh. I'm still pissed off, though. Why? What is this top number? I don't understand anything. Whatever. Okay. On the next episode, we'll go check out the Great Hall and see what's up. I'd sort of like to, you know, heal up before we go, but I don't know if that's an option or not. I'll see you guys next time.